Life. Dissolve our ignorance.
I might have a mental breakdown today.
And welcome to our new podcast thingy called From the Sidelines. And I'm Hemant Mahajan and Sahil Kamatkar. And today we have with us.
Is Simran Vishwakarma and she's studying clinical psychology and she's joining our panel today so that our whole discussion about the understanding of mental health goes smoothly. She'll help us out if we say something wrong or
Offensive.
socio offensive, yeah, or
Triggering.
if we say something offensive. And we have one other guest. We have Priyanka Jassani. She's an influencer and she's very emotional about such stuff and she really cares about people. So, which is why she's here on our panel today. So, let's begin.
We'll start off with the most basic question. What is mental health? So, what are your views and what do you think mental health is essentially?
I think your emotional, psychological, and social well being altogether is what defines your mental health.
So a person is mentally healthy, I feel, when he can think very properly. He knows very well about his emotion. Okay, I know when I'm sad and happy. I know the reasons why I feel the way I feel, and it could be something like I'm always productive. I guess it is. I always think of new ideas or something. It's not like I'm sitting and just lost in my thoughts and all that thing.
Sometimes this happens ki when you're sad or like you're not feeling yourself, you like fun चीजें तेरे लिए fun नहीं रहती. Like people consider जो भी things, all the things that people consider as fun, like partying or going out to a movie or simple basic things, वो you don't enjoy them as much as they do. So ऐसे time पे I guess खुद you need to, like Priyanka said, कि खुद को understand करना चाहिए. You need to uh, learn things about yourself, find yourself कि क्या exact use क्या है अपने खुद के. And you got to work on them. You got to share your feelings with your friends, families, and make things work out. That's it.
You guys defined what is a good mental health and what is like bad. मतलब ऐसे sad emotions and happy emotions तुमने वो define किया. Like what is mental health for you? ऐसा बोलना था. समझा? मतलब तूने बोला you don't enjoy partying or all of
हाँ.
that. Yeah. So that is not your mental health. Like mental health is something where you can work efficiently. But like you are stable with your thoughts and you're grounded as a that is like what is mental health to you.
हाँ. By the way, what do you feel कि बाकी के लोग, मतलब सिमरन तो खुद पढ़ रही है, but बाकी के लोग, तुम लोग, how much knowledge do you have about this entire scenario, mental health scene?
Like I have always
Mm,
had an interest in psychology. ठीक है मेरे को. I was always curious about what makes the mind what it is, है ना? But then I took up engineering and I was like कि ठीक है चलो some other time. But fortunately I recently did a course on introduction to psychology and it answered a lot of my questions. So I think I'm pretty knowledgeable up to the stuff. I understand where it comes from, what is exactly happening, but I won't be as knowledgeable as how to deal with it. Like I won't be able to guide people through it. I think to
I was
understand what mental health is, you don't actually need to be very proficient about the inner workings of the brain and all, right? You just need to
yeah.
understand what basic human behavior is. If
yes.
you see
Yeah.
somebody was not behaving in a normal regular fashion that they used to behave in, you know that acha, something is wrong over here. And I think identifying that is one of the biggest things that should be focusing, that people should be focusing on.
Especially the people who are close to you can see the changes in their behavior, the way they used to talk to you, or how much they're enjoying everyday things they used to do and all. Even that tells you a lot about what is going on with that person just by observing.
Yeah.
What does you guys make feel that one doesn't want to seek help? Like, what is it that is stopping them to seek help from a
Yeah.
professional?
So actually, with this survey, so in that we asked people a lot of questions. Two of them were that, have you ever felt the need to seek professional help? And the immediately next question was, have you ever sought professional help? Right. So there were
Hmm.
like 28% of the people answered that, yeah, they felt the need to seek professional help, but only 6% of the people have actually sought professional help. So that's a big difference. 28% and 6%, that's almost like only one fourth of the people was there who went ahead and they acted on their problems. So I think this might be due to the stigma that is surrounding mental health. That if I go and I visit a therapist, people will say I'm cuckoo. They'll be like, oh, he's having mental problems. They talk about you behind your backs and everything. And I think the major thing is family acceptance. I think that plays a big role into whether or not you seek help for your problems. But if it's in an environment where it is looked down upon, where it's just man up, yeah, chin up, princess, ho jayega, kya hai, it's life, happens to everybody, then that drastically reduces their chances of asking for help. Even forget professional help, I think they won't even tell people that they're going through something like this. I think family is one big thing that needs to get over the stigma of mental health. They need to understand कि like अभी if a person has a fracture, ठीक है, पैर पे, ठीक है, you will not tell that person कि तू बेड से उठ नहीं सकता, तू बेड से उठ सकता है, उठ और भागने लग जा. They do not realize कि physical pain and mental pain are they're on the same level. It incapacitates a person in the same way. कि अभी मेरे को नहीं लगता कि कोई फ्रैक्चर्ड बंदे को बोलेगा कि चल भाई फुटबॉल खेलते हैं, या चल बाहर खेलते हैं, इफ ही सेज कि मैं नहीं खेल सकता, लेकिन कैसे नहीं खेल सकता, उठ के तो आना है. So why do you do that when a person says मेरे को डिप्रेशन है, तुम क्यों उसको ऐसा एडवाइस देते हो कि तू बाहर घूम ले तो ठीक हो जाएगा.
So there's this image where the wolf has been stuck with a lot of arrows and the cub is like stuck with a couple of arrows, but the cub died. So people would say that वो कब का गलती है, उसको स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. वो वुल्फ को देखो, वो उसको इतना एरोस मारा तो भी वो जिंदा है. बट दैट सेड कि सब लोग का टॉलरेंस लेवल, सब लोग का लाइक द वे हाउ दे डील विद थिंग्स इज डिफरेंट. उन लोग के लिए छोटा सा चीज भी बहुत मैटर कर सकता है. सो लाइक ये बहुत कॉमन है हम लोग के पेरेंट्स के साथ होता है, वेयर आवर पेरेंट्स कंपेयर people's success and people's failure a lot. Like this person, ये इसका भी फेलियर है और इसका भी फेलियर है, तो इट्स लाइक इस ये बंदा तो डिप्रेस नहीं है, तो इसका लाइफ तो इतना अच्छा चला, तो व्हाई इज ही डिप्रेस्ड. सो लाइक दिस थिंग हैपेंस अ लॉट कि लाइक व्हेन योर पेरेंट्स say something which you can say is kind, which like they act like a bigot or something. They talk something which is, they say something which is socio-politically or
Controversial.
politically controversial. Yeah. So at those point of times you have two options. Either you can just shut up and be like, यार mom dad को कैसे उल्टा जवाब कैसे देंगे उनको, और गुस्सा करेंगे हम लोग पे ही, हम लोग को ही डांटेंगे, तो शांत बैठते हैं, let him say what he wants to say. Or else you could take a stand and actually fight कर सकते हैं. And I know कि that is very important. Like जो थोड़े भी woke है उन लोग को realize हो रहा है कि there are a lot of things which are being said wrong outside, और जो हम लोग के घर पे भी बोले जाते हैं. और a lot of us preach on Instagram and a lot of different platforms कि ये बोलना चाहिए, ये नहीं बोलना चाहिए, and things like that. बट हम लोग के घर पे वही चीज डिस्कस होते हैं और घर पे वैसे ही सब बोलते हैं. तो आई गेस थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है पेरेंट्स के अगेंस्ट बोलना या फिर पेरेंट्स को टीच करना कुछ चीजें एक दो. बट आई गेस सब लोग,
Yeah.
सब स्टूडेंट्स ने या फिर सब बच्चों ने करना चाहिए. That's it.
And I think now we have scientific evidence also to back it up, right? कि ये exist करता है. You cannot just ignore it. It exists. It is very real, and it affects people on a very, very, very deep level. So, फिर भी, why is it that people are not accepting it? Why are people still, shushing about it?
The big fear is of getting judged and getting treated differently. When a person like who is suffering from depression, so people start to behave differently with them. Like suddenly उनका behavior towards them completely change. Like कुछ समझ नहीं आता है. They don't know what to say, but they still, oh, उसके पास ऐसे खुश अच्छी बातें नहीं करनी है. That person is very sad. उनको सिर्फ वैसे अकेला छोड़ देना है या फिर ज़्यादा over care करना. There are like two aspects कि ज़्यादा overly care करना या फिर just trying to be away from them, like letting them be. I think one of them is that. Maybe that fear.
Like if you know a person is sad, तो sometimes it's this, like you said कि उसके पास जाके you can't be all fun. तो तेरे को खुद का टेम्पो भी डाउन करना पड़ता है just to make sure कि he doesn't feel guilty कि like he's ruining the party or something. ऐसे समझा?
People going through depression are not only feeling sadness. Like there are a lot of emotions they feel. They laugh, they're doing everything, but it's not कि वो हमेशा sad ही रहते हैं या उनके सामने ऐसे happy नहीं रहना. There's nothing like that.
It is like you have to
Like
stay
depression.
normal, I guess. Okay, stay normal. जैसे चल रहा था वैसे चलने दो. But just we don't have to force them कि okay नहीं चल तुझे party में चलना ही होगा. Okay, if you don't feel like coming to party, it is okay. I understand. If you feel like, you can join me. I guess it is that way.
Also, at stages like this, when I am showing the symptoms of depression, ठीक है, but I do not know, I have not labeled it as depression as of now, ठीक है, कि I'm going through the symptoms and I'm brushing it off, कि ये है, वो है, ऐसा है, वैसा है. And I think जब भी मेरे दिमाग में आता है कि oh maybe this is not normal करके, क्या मैं सही कर रहा हूँ, is this what a mental illness is, like on the question that we had asked, have you experienced any mental health problem? So a whopping 37% people said maybe. Okay, so they're uncertain कि मेरे को है या मेरे को नहीं है. So at people who are on the edge, what tips the balance? When do you know that oh you should be worried about this, or nahi, you should not be worried about this? It's just hai.
I feel that about the tipping point, I feel when we are lonely, we feel not as happy as we are when we are with everyone else. Like when I'm alone, I have all that bad thoughts and everything. I start questioning myself. I don't like everything that I like when I'm with people. Matlab, if I'm with people, I appreciate nature, but when I'm alone, I don't like that nature. Okay, so it's like, okay, what nature hi to hai. But when I'm with people, it's like, oh wow, nature. So I guess this is the point when, okay, I'm not the same person when I'm
Substance
not with everyone.
you forgot to mention Priyanka, substance abuse was involved when you were with friends, which is why
Oh nature.
also about the tipping point, like I don't know how to differentiate between those, but uh, if this whole topic is more talked about in schools, and like if parents tell you about this, or if parents sit you down and just ask you how you are ऐसे month में एक बार भी at least, so I guess you won't feel the need to exactly evaluate yourself and find कि which category you belong to, like if you are going through stress or anything. क्योंकि if you like eventually when you talk to people you automatically understand. like उनको बताते वक्त ही तुम्हें समझ जाता है कि what is happening with you.
Yeah, you don't realize what you're going through unless you're telling it to someone else. Like we take everything for granted. Like, but when you're talking to someone else, you're telling them how you feel. You actually realize, ki, okay, this is something that is not normal. This is not everyone, not how everyone feels, or I should feel. So I think the first step is actually accepting and acknowledging that you are going through something which is not normal, and accepting it like, okay, these are the things that I don't think I've been feeling this way for a while now. And second step is making conscious efforts to understand your emotions and try working on them. Obviously you will try by yourself first to work on anything. So yeah, making conscious efforts to understand your emotions. And if not, you obviously will talk to your friends, tell them how you're feeling. And you should observe yourself. Like, I think everyone should maintain a journal where they just write it down, whatever thoughts they have, whatever they're feeling. So keeping a track of your own emotions, and if you see that there are no changes or things are getting worse every day, that's when I think everyone should consider seeing a professional.
Hmm. So like yeah, you as you mentioned, I would like to ask कि what exactly do you think happens in therapy? Like वो room में तुम लोग जब जाते हो तो what do you feel कि क्या होने वाला है कि what do you think कि क्या होता है अंदर? What do they say or what do like they do to make you talk? तुम लोग का जनरल आइडिया क्या है? Like क्योंकि I know कि none of us have actually been to therapy. So what do you think? Like for me, it is just एक सोफा रहेगा जहाँ पे सोने को मिलेगा and you can talk. ऐसे. And since you are paying them by the hour, you have to talk speedily. You can't be like, oh, I'm shy, I can't say this or that. You have to be like, okay, problem.
uh,
It's moreover like, firstly, people, the biggest misconception people have is कि therapist को देख लिया तो automatically ऐसे ready-made solution देंगे कि take this, your problem is solved. That is not how therapy works. First thing, it's a major misconception everyone has. So once you when you enter that room, it's not what you think it is. So obviously, in therapy, they ask you what are the things that you want to work on. You know, a friend can only guide you jitna experience usko according to that. But a therapist, helps. It is a stepwise process. So the therapist understands everything and asks you the things that you want to work on. So all together, mixing it level by level, helping you get understand your emotions better and also achieve the things that you want, like that. And you don't have the fear to be judged, or you don't have to worry about the things you're feeling that someone else might know. It's just between you and your therapist, that's all. Like, you can be yourself. Obviously it takes time. You won't just go there and be like कि okay, this is my first day and सब पूरा life बता दिया कि ये trauma हुआ है. That's not how it works. So yeah, it takes time, a lot of time to uh, build that rapport and be able to trust that person and tell them everything. So yeah. Also, one thing, people think if nothing is wrong with you, you're working completely fine, then you should not seek a therapist. It's only when कुछ बुरा हो जाता है, बड़ा हो जाता है, सब ऐसे बहुत edge पे आ जाता है, that's when you should seek a therapist. Whereas even when you're feeling all good, सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है, even then you can see a therapist. It is only going to make your life better, like in every aspect.
Simran gaining clients for her right now. She's doing
Ouch.
lobbying right now. Everyone who's watching this video is like, "Ki, हाँ, valid point. I will consult her." So, another thing was that ki we'd ask you, how would you prefer to educate yourself about mental health issues, right? So, a majority of the votes went to professional seminars, discussion with peers, and from the internet. So, do you think the internet is a really reliable source to learn about such stuff? Because this is sensitive, right? And the line is very blurred as to what it is and what it is not. Like, what's normal, what's just normal human behavior, and what's not. So, do you think that might be a good platform for people to educate themselves?
I don't think so, because it is obviously helpful to gain information online, but then assessing yourself on the basis of the information available online is not appropriate. Like, you need someone who is very well educated on that thing to help you guide through it, because not everyone feels the same emotions. Like, if you say, for example, someone is suffering from depression, the symptoms they might have and the symptoms other person might have and the way they are feeling must be very different. Both are suffering from depression, but the symptoms and the way they feel is going to be very different. So assessing yourself on the basis of the information available online, I don't think that is appropriate. To educate yourself, definitely workshops are helpful, and actually seeing that person, asking them ki I'm feeling this way and I want to educate myself, or I just want to be aware
Yeah.
ki what is, I'm not so sure about it. So yeah, that might be helpful.
And that brings us to the end of the podcast, guys. We'd like to thank Simran and Priyanka for taking out their time and being with us for this very, very, very insightful session. We got to learn a lot of new things, and we hope that you as viewers take something from this video as well and actually implement it. So thank you so much, Simran. Thank you so much, Priyanka. It was fun having you here. It was really a lot of fun.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah.
Woohoo!
So that brings us to the end of our very first episode of From the Sidelines. We hope you enjoyed our video and our conversation was a little insightful for you. And our main objective of this video was to open up conversations and to normalize therapy. And even if you are on the fence of what you are feeling, then seeking professional help is not that bad. There is no downside to it.
Also, this podcast comes at the time of the recent tragedy that struck us. I think all of us collectively have still not been able to get over the fact. So this podcast is really important for us as well, because we hope that everybody who's watching this gets a clearer image on what exactly is mental health and how to tackle issues related to it. And we hope that everybody paves way for a healthier tomorrow. So if you like this video, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, because that means a lot to us.